Hello everyone, this is Nocturne, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIII Story Primer. Picking up where we left off, we're going to go ahead and jump into some more information about the different locales we've visited and have been in. First up, the Gapper Whitewood. The Gapper Whitewood is the border zone that separates the wilderness of the Vile Peaks from civilization of Palimpolim. Under the jurisdiction of the Sanctum Military, the Whitewood serves as an experimental facility for conducting research into bioweapons. The security of this classified area is built into its design. The paths winding through the trees are deliberately confusing, causing intruders to become hopelessly lost. As worked far too well on me, one too many times. The Sunlit Waterscape. Off-limits to civilians, this unusual nature reservation is often visited by Sanctum officials engaged in ecological field studies. Research into the local ecosystem is conducted via climate control mechanisms installed in the area. These mechanisms can provide direct access to the Fal'Cie in charge of manipulating weather conditions. As we saw in the game, those would be those little glowing spheres that make a very weird popping sound when you touch them. Gorge. Gorge is located near the town of Bottom. The area is best known for its energy plant, a facility whose output is generated by the Falcie Kujata. Many school students can be found visiting the plant to learn more about the role of Falcie in society, but the Gorge also sees a large number of tourists who come to view the spectacular scenery. 8 days prior to the purge, there was an incident at the plant involving Fal'Cie, but the details were suppressed to prevent civilian panic. And yes, in future episodes of the LP, we will see exactly what that was. And the Nautilus. While it wasn't really pointed out, we have indeed seen this. On second thought, we have not. Centered around the ever-popular Nautilus Park, the City of Dreams is essentially a giant fairground built by the Sanctum for the amusement of Cocoon citizens. Tourists visit from all corners of the world, keeping the city busy and bustling all year round. That's where Saz and Vanille are currently headed, as of the last time I sat down to record episodes of the LP. And let's see, Cocoon Society. Let's go ahead and read a few of these. Sanctum Lisi, since we already know what the Sanctum Falcie are. During the War of Transgression, a number of warriors were made into Lisi to engage the forces of Pulse alongside the Sanctum Falcie. Since that time, there is no record of a Cocoon Falcie taking a human as a Lisi. It is possible that there have been unrecorded cases, but even if that is so, any and all accurate information about the nature of Sanctum Lisi has been lost in the intervening years. Even Sanctum's researchers have been able to achieve no more than speculation. Wide Area Response Brigade, also known as the Cavalry. The Wide Area Response Brigade is a Guardian Corps unit commanded by Brigadier General Sin Rains. The brigade is more famous for its unofficial name, the Cavalry. A mobile unit without a designated jurisdiction, the Cavalry patrols the uninhabited expanses between cities, ready to respond to emergency situations at a moment's notice. For this purpose, the brigade commands a cruiser-class airship, the sole exception in the Guardian Corps. The Lindbloom. Due to the expansive area it patrols and the need for mobility, the Wide Area Response Brigade has no fixed base. The Lindbloom is the command ship of the brigade and serves as both home and headquarters for its soldiers. It is heavily armed and armored for a Guardian Corps craft, but is easily outclassed by the anti-pulse gunships built for the main SciComm fleet. Woodlands Observation Battalion. This unit is part of the Guardian Corps, but unlike Bottom Security Regiment, the Woodlands Observation Battalion patrols non-residential areas. Its main duty is to prevent wild creatures from encroaching on suburban districts. The battalion also provides the bulk of security personnel for the Gapper Whitewood Bioweapons Research Facility, despite the facility's status as a SciComm-run initiative. And Chocobos. I'm going to skip this one for now. And you'll understand why, hopefully, because I'll be releasing this particular episode when it's appropriate for the LP. Anyway, Falcie. We have one new one, as we've been introduced in some of these other datalogs. Kujata. The task of this Sanctum Falcie is providing Cocoon with the power its advanced urban population demands. From the plant at Gorge, it sates the voracious energy appetites of surrounding cities. 8 days before the purge, Kujata detected a Fal'Cie presence near the plant and took emergency defensive action. Hoping to use a human instrument to search out the enemy Lisi, the Falcie branded sought his son, Dodge, who had wandered into the facility, turning the boy into a Sanctum Lisi. And I guess that's about it for this episode, as we've only got chocobos and stuff up here that we're going to be skipping from now on. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you guys again in the next story primer.